it's CiCi here. Today I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can make dumpling wrappers. It's going to be delicious and fun all at the same time. Alright, so let's get started. So first we're going to make a dough. With that piece of dough, I'll show you 3 different ways to make dumpling wrappers. In another container, we're going to add in the water and salt. And mix a little. Pour the water into the flour. And mix with your chopsticks until the dough becomes kind of flaky. Knead with your hand until it becomes a dough for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to wrap it up with a plastic wrap. And let it rest for about 30 minutes. Now we're going to knead again until it becomes smooth. Another 3 minutes. And we're going to wrap it up in a plastic wrap. Rest for 1 hour. Now I'm going to cut the dough in halves. Place the first piece of dough in a plastic wrap and just put it aside. We're going to continue to work on the other piece of dough. And we're going to roll the dough into a cylinder shape. Cut it into about 1-inch pieces. So now method number 1, I call it roll and turn method. We're gonna pat the dough into a disc, and with your left hand holds onto the dough and turns the dough, and your middle finger constantly stays in the middle part of the dough. Your right hand rolls the rolling pin over the dough. It almost never touches the middle part. And we're going to continue until it becomes thin and it has about 3 inches in diameter. We're going to cover up the wrappers with a plastic wrap while working on the rest of the dough. Let's just do it one more time. And method number 2, I call it regular rolling method. So first we're gonna pat the dough into a disc and use your rolling pin to roll it into a round sheet. About 3 inches in diameter, and this one is a lot easier than the previous one. Let's just do it one more time. Alright, so number 3, cookie cutter method. The other piece of dough that we shaped it up, we're going to take it out and then pat the dough with your hands into a disc, a larger disc. Now we're going to use a rolling pin to roll it into a large and thin sheet. about 18 inches in diameter. You can use a cookie cutter, but for me, I'm using a cap, just any round cap that you can find in your kitchen. And then we're gonna cut it into dumpling wrappers. So this is a really creative idea. And with this cutting method, you can make a lot of dumpling wrappers in a very short period of time. If you don't plan to use your wrappers immediately, you can dust some flowers in between them and then put them in a Ziploc bag and transfer it into a freezer. It will stay fresh for a few weeks. With this leftover dough, you can knead it into a dough again, and then from there you can roll it into a large sheet, and you can still use this cutter, cut it into wrappers again. I show you a few ways that you can make dumpling wrappers from scratch. And next Friday, I will show you how to make these delicious chicken dumplings. So remember to stay tuned. Subscribe, thumbs up. I will see you again next Friday. I like to also stay in touch on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube. I'll see you next Friday, everyone.